Stream started.
Hello. Hello. I'm wondering, is there anybody in chat today? It is. There is someone. I heard the effect before I actually saw the chat. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello. So, here is one thing I've been wanting to do. You know, I've been playing Son of the Dams Report. Yeah. That's indeed a bit creepy. I've been thinking, you know, I've been playing. I played pretty much Hollow Knight and Silksong basically back to back, right? Is it too ambitious, too stupid to want to make my game a Metroidvania? A 2D top-down Zelda Metroidvania? That would mean reworking the whole map system, right? Because it doesn't work for a Metroidvania?
Released 2050.
2050. Hello, DZ. I don't know, it's just... my brain is like... wanting for it. But again, you are the one doing other work, there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, there is something wrong with it. Basically, I will need to do some serious redesign of a lot of things in the game. Mainly the way the map system works. You meant morally wrong? I don't think choosing a genre for a game is morally wrong. Then again, maybe I'm not aware of every single like genre in existence. Yeah, I cannot really think on a game that is like a genre of video game that is morally wrong. I do want to do it, but I feel like it will like triple the development process. And then when I think about it, there is like one big issue with it, right? Because Metroidvanias work really well in like... Hello. Hello, Jacob. Hello. Metroidvanias work really good on 2D, right? But I don't think there is a single 3D Metroidvania, is there? So eventually when I get to 3D, that's going to be an issue. Also, Metroid Prime is a very old school Metroidvania. It doesn't actually use like what is common in Metroidvanians today. Metroid Prime is very like antiquated. It's not like a structure. It's barely a Metroidvania in like... Dark Souls is basically a 3D Metroidvania. It's not really, because you don't get like new movements, like skills. There is like no skills that actually open like passages, right? And they have a lot of fast travel. That is like not the point of Metroidvania. They have a lot of keys and doors, right? There is gated stuff, right? And one way things where you need to unlock basically a shortcut, right? That does have, but it doesn't have any of the power-ups like that actually lock stuff behind stuff. Pseudo regalia? What is a pseudo regalia? What is that? Copy. Google. What is a pseudo regalia? I never heard of that before. Pseudo regalia? What is this? It's a game. Oh, I know this game. Is this a Metroidvania? It's a platformer. It does have parkour. It doesn't have the Metroidvania attack. Huh. It has movement upgrades. Is there content gated behind movement upgrades? Are there boss battles? Because right now it looks like a very advanced... Well, not very advanced. More like a different take on Mario 64. Huh. Do I have this game? Steam, do I have this game? Steam? Tell me. I don't. And it's fairly cheap. Huh. It has places locked behind movement upgrades and has boss fights. But it has. Oh. So I suppose this would be a 3D Metroidvania, yes. It doesn't really show any of the UI, like the menus or anything. So it would be the closest thing to a 3D modern Metroidvania. Yeah. Because Metroid Prime is... It is a Metroidvania, but it's a very old and antiquated Metroidvania. It doesn't have like the upgrades other Metroidvania games have implemented over the genre. It doesn't have the refinement that indie games have like added to the genre, right? So it is a Metroidvania, but it is a like... How do I describe it? It's like... It's the consequence of doing a 3D Metroidvania on the 2000s, right? It doesn't have like any of the improvements of like further iterations of the genre actually took. There is nothing Castlevania related. Wasn't that one Castlevania inspired game like a few years ago? What was its name? Blood something? Blood of the Night? What was the name of that game? Hold on. Bloodstained. That is it. I do actually have that game. It has a very positive review. I don't really like the graphics that much. Yeah, it has to the gameplay. Yeah, because there is not many like 3D Metroidvanias that have like tried to implement the genre on 3D. When I eventually get to 3D, I'm going to have to do it myself. Honestly, you're better checking out Pseudo Regalia as a reference. Is the closest thing to 1.1. You see, the thing is that I do enjoy like Metroidvanias, right? But what I actually want to make is something like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. That's the kind of game that I love, right? Actually, do you want me to like describe you the kind of game I wanna play? The one game that will be like sitting down and not like stopping playing for like 3 months straight. Have I said it before? What did I say before? You don't remember the description very well? My perfect game, it would be Majora's Mask, that kind of game with the NPCs being on a schedule and having their own lives on a bigger like time frame, like a year, with mechanics like of Stardew Valley, like the economy, where you can sell and buy and farm and all that kind of stuff. The combat style of Fire Emblem combined with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and dungeons on the style of a Metroidvania. That game, you have no idea how long I will play. I will non-stop be playing that game. Imagine Majora's Mask on a year instead of 3 days, with the depth of a Fire Emblem story and the gameplay of that kind, with classes like Final Fantasy Tactics, with an economy like Reseteer and Stardew Valley, and with the depth of the Metroidvania. That I want to play. A Metroidvania's gameplay was better for one player character, but the Fire Emblem style combat works best with multiplayer characters. Yes. You are indeed correct. And that's the issue.
Hola, mu Verthandy.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, FJ. Hello. How about summons? I do want summons also. Also, I want each class to be like their own style of gameplay. Like you can have like a mage that is all range, right? An archer that is basically a third-person shooter. I want a warrior that is a hack and slash. Yeah. I want a class that is just someone literally playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In the middle of the battle. And I want all of that to seamlessly play in the same battlefield. Yeah. What's the topic? I'm talking about my dream game. The one I will never drop. What about the movement integrated into the battle? It would be like either like what was the name of the game? Crypt of the Necromancer for some classes, and in others would be more like the Paper Mario, like quick time events during attacks. Yeah. And I also want the push and pull mechanics of What was the name of that game? Into the Bridge? Yeah. The game I'm thinking about is nonsensically complex. Yes. Think of it like this: you pick the move action of and take the controller and move it for a little. I don't know what you mean. I would actually go out of my way to program AI just so I don't have to take control of certain characters and just leave them on auto. Me. But anyways, that's one game I will never end making. Because if like this, you can pick the move action and the control the characters to move it for a little. And then in that while you can move the character like a metromedia character. I've been like into undecided whether or not make it like a turn-based game or make it more like Frontier Synapses. Do you know that game? Basically, in that game, you decide what's going to happen during your turn with your character, and then everybody moves at the same time once you are ready. And you see what happens, basically. So you basically have to like guess or figure out what the enemy is going to do. Yeah. The boat? That would be a freaking nightmare. If you wanna reference for style change, check Otter, her loving embrace. Let me check that. What is that? I never heard of that. Hold on. What is that? A loving embrace. Okay, very Mario 2001 or something. Actually, 1998. Okay, that's a very Airbound kind of battle style. And then you have some 2D battle Kirby style. Oh, and we're back to the modern kind of battle style. The overworld looks a bit... Was that a tower defense section? Okay, I cannot tell what the hell is up with this game. Huh. The level up is very Mario RPG. It looks interesting. Huh. Also, it looks very complete. Huh. It does look very interesting. I need to figure it out slowly but surely. Ah. You love General Switch Miss Battle? I always found that very messy. Unless it's like very well integrated. I always found it a bit too messy. That's why I never mixed like that kind of genres. Sometimes I would like grab like bits and pieces of other like battle systems and integrate it into my own, right? But I never like combine them fully. Interesting. But yeah, my dream would be making Metroidvania's Majora's Mask. Quite literally. Yeah, don't give me spoilers. Especially because that's one game I wanna play.
Stream started. Hello. Released 2050. Hello.
Hopefully not. Let me reset this thing.
Hola, mu Verthandy.
Hello. Okay. So we were working on Dungeon 3. Oh, by the way, you have not seen the upgrade, right, Ricardo? Here. This is the upgrade right here. Oh. I added more detail to the whole area. Now it does feel like we're in a forest, kind of, right? It gives more depth to everything, I will say. Forest ruins with an asterisk. Now the barrels look like out of place, these guys. Add pots? I should actually. Maybe. It does look really good. to satisfy the link on the player? I probably should. Not gonna lie. And you can see the scratches here. Right? In the game. Are like my hints to tell you what to do. Right? So yeah, that's the general upgrade. Not every screen has been upgraded yet, as you can tell, but I'm working on it, slowly but surely. Yeah. It is a really big upgrade, huh? It does give a more polished feeling to the game in general. Right? So that's the upgrade we made last stream. I need to finish it for like everything in the dungeon. Once I'm done with the dungeon, I feel like I'm going to go back to the first dungeon and improve it also. Because I think it's necessary. Yeah. Okay. So now let's do the other dungeon, the third dungeon. Because that's something we need to do. Okay. So currently we have this thing. We can trigger, right, to open paths. We can see there is a chest over there. Here we cannot go anyway. But by triggering this, we can go through here. Here we can go anywhere again. But here there's nowhere to go. We can drop in here. There is a blocked door right there. And there is no path to go back here. This is blocked. So, I got stuck. Damn it. I need to do something to unstuck the player when this happens. I really think I need to implement something for that. So we go in here, we drop down. There is no path over here, so we drop down. Here we can go out. There is no path over here. You can see that's the boss room. Over here we have a path that leads nowhere. This way is blocked also, but we can undo that by triggering this. And we go through here. Then we go up. This is blocked, so we can only keep going up. We are all the way up. What is this building and what are those mechanics for? You mean this? It opens and closes stuff. Here we are. We can see we are back. If we want to get to the chest we saw before, we need to go across this, right? So we trigger this, go back up. Now that we have a path open over here. Lore-wise, the mechanism. I do have an idea for them, but I don't have it like cemented. Because mind you, remember that thing we saw at the bottom, the water? That's meant to be lava. So this is going to be basically inside a volcano, like the fire temple. So we could say these are like gates to prevent the magma from moving in one direction or another. Yeah. Now we're here. And here we solve a little puzzle. There we go. And I can go out here. There is a chest we cannot reach right there. And we're out. Ah, I got stuck. Damn it. Why did I got stuck there? I'm wondering. Whoever made it, build the temple had to make a filter to keep the low IQ. That's one way of looking at it. Yeah. Okay, let me check why that thing got me stuck. Let's see. Should I keep surviving everything? Imagine having to walk here and there multiple times. This dungeon is going to be having a lot of backtracking, not gonna lie. So this is the chest we get first. Then we have this door to go through. Right, that leads to branch 0 right here, which drops you down to big one. Right. This is 5, so I need 5 this one. We drop right here. And this is the door having the issues. Why are you having issues here? I did remove the thing below. Oh, right, because there is an invisible wall inside of it. I don't remember that. Should have every word describe them. Wow. Hmm. Why is this thing using the invisible wall again? Hold on. Objects, generic doors. We have the function to use the door. Wall object. And it's like for all the doors. Huh. Object wall. This thing. Object wall. It has no effects. It's just a collider. So I can check the sprite. There is a sprite rock wall. A sprite terrain rock wall. So this is the sprite and the collision mask. I could maybe make it smaller in general. So I could make it from 7.7 to 31 minus 8 is 27. $24. Right? That would prevent me from getting stuck, I believe. I just made the tools. I forgot. I had some devlog stuff set. So we go here, we need to keep going down. Oh wait, I didn't need to go down. Hold on. What was the one there? The green one. Oh. Okay, here we do the puzzle, trigger the thing right here, and we will across. So we go out here. And now we're not stuck. Nice. Okay, so now that we go through, why did we go through that? That should give us something, right? In theory. So we went to that circle. That gives us access to a piece of heart, if I'm correct. And you can see there is a chest you cannot reach. currently. Okay. So let's see. I need another place. So this leads us through here to that. Right here, down here, even further down. Through here. Down here, across. Right? So we go through here. Up, this is blocked completely. So we go. Up here we see this is open. That is not available. Over here we have the door here. By the way, what happens when you push that box into the pit? Currently, nothing. Because I have not added that logic. So we lower those two, go through here, go down, open this. If I do this, it just goes. To infinity and beyond. I actually need to fix that, now that you mention it. But before I do that, let me check this. So we have that there, right? This room also has no function, which I probably need to do. Right? Then we have this. Oh. This door is now locked because we triggered the switch. Interesting. So, if I trigger this switch, it basically blocks you from this entrance, right? But to keep going, you need to flick that. Okay. That's actually an interesting idea. Okay, to get to this room, you need the red up, right? But you cannot go in with the red up. Huh. This is also blocked when the red is up. Or blue down. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's fix that cube. That block. So let's go to all the way over here. Puzzle pieces. Block yellow. Actually, this has to affect our blocks, right? So, block parent. If they stack, they reset. Move direction, okay. So we have our reset function. Okay. Movie direction. On hit. Okay. Make a room that is inaccessible because of the logic of the gates to make the players go crazy to get in. You can actually do that, yes.
Legends speak of a hidden order that once guarded these pools, using water's ever-changing nature to mask truths too dangerous to reveal.
Okay, so here I just need to check that we are inside the map still. So I will say, hey. After the moment, if wait, no. I already have another room function right here, right? Yeah. It just resets. Oh, it's because of this. So I need to change the state. So our state has to be idle when we are outside the room. That way it won't keep going into infinity. Yeah. I like how we have a spider meal showing up every time we go through the loading screen. So this needs the red down, right? So we go through here. Name through here. So now if I do this and just throw that off, it just comes back. Right? Even if you push it out like this, it just comes back, but it's not resetting completely, which is an issue. Why are you not resetting completely? Oh, because it's under the original position, offset is not triggering. Oh. If we are in the original position, we can restart. Timer at 60. I do have a timer here, right? So I can just... What is the one we are counting down? Countdown. This is the reset. So I can just set the reset there. Okay. We good. You know what? Actually, having a place inaccessible because of the logic of the gates would be really funny. Okay, this goes like this, and that's right there. You have a better idea? What would that be? So like you can put switches aside of the dungeon and they will affect the blocks inside, right? Currently it only affects the dungeon, but I can adjust the logic, yes. I can make it so it's global quite easily. If you go outside the dungeon, flip a switch and then come back. Ah, this is an issue. You can get stuck right here because of the blocks. Ah, I never actually thought about that. That's a big issue. Because you can go in, flick the switch, and go out here, which would like get you stuck. But you can access if you go outside the dungeon, flip a the switch and come back. Yeah, that's a valid trick, indeed. Use an empty space between the door and the right blocks. Really? And then how do I prevent the player from reaching the door? Walls on the side so you cannot go around? That's actually a good idea. Yeah. It will help me change 2 maps, maybe 3 maps. But we can do that. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good idea. Now that I think about it. Hold on. So we have this map right here, right? These 3 of the on tops are the red ones. So I can grab these 3. Actually, let me move these ones a little bit, right? These 3 are the ones we want. Let me duplicate this. Right, that way we have the space for the door. And I can move these ones to be like also around it, right? To make it more obvious that you need to go to that spot, right? That's on the floor above. But if we go to the floor below, that I believe is this one right here. This one right here. I'm going to need to move. So like that, right? And then have these ones aligned right here. Right? And this, of course, is going to affect whatever I put below this one. So that would be this map right here. Which for some reason I never actually put the blocks that need to be here. So that means I need these ones. And I need to make a new thingy here. And we have one right there, right? So according to this, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The door is right there. So we need the red first. Oh wait, this is the wrong kind of map. Hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. That's the door. Right there. We need a space, so it would be right here. This one needs to go there. Then we have one there. One here, one there. And then we have a green one. That goes like this. Yeah. That looks really nice, huh? Wait, is this even in the correct position? Yeah, I think it's in the correct position. Right? Is it in the correct position? It looks like it's on the correct position. You know you can just add regular ones to the sides? What do you mean regular ones? Huh? What are you talking about? Huh? Huh? I'm doing a U shape? Why? Huh? The side blocks can be regular walls? You mean you're arranging the blocks in a U shape? Yeah, what? I don't see what the issue is. Huh? 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 I don't get it. Huh? Oh, are you perhaps not aware of the tricks you can do with the system I made? Have you not been playing my... wait, why is this door leading me over here? That's weird. I need to fix that. Are you perhaps not aware of the tricks you can do with my game? Hold on. Allow me to show you. I really need to fix the overworld. Ah, did I forget to fix that? I forgot to fix that. Damn it! Shit. Ah. Okay, I cannot show you because I screwed up. Okay, hold on. I can fix this. 1 second. Create. I just need to give myself... where is it? Bombs. Okay. So, there is this funny thing you can do in the game. If you have bombs, when it comes to holes like this, I don't have bombs. Hold on. Bombs. I'm giving myself bombs. So, there is funny trick. This really funny trick you can do. Why do I have 0? Did it not initialize? Damn it. Hold on. Hold on. What did I do? You mean... You mean you're better pleased with bombs? Yeah. Why I still have 0? I just set it to 100 right there. You can see it. God damn it. Hold on. Okay. Do I have bombs this time? I don't. Then I do. Because I want bombs. So, you see this? How I can go across this? Well, you might say, yeah, what it has to do with everything, right? Well, if you are in a location like this one, right? Let me do a little modification just so you can see. Where is that map? Hold on. Where is that map? F170201 here. You see, if I put a little bit here of the rain like that, and then I go in, right? And I try to use bombs to land on it. Wow. Like this. It's very hard to actually land on it. But if I suddenly add a wall next to it, guess what's going to happen? Now suddenly, it's really easy to get to the little platform. Right? It's not that you can go through walls. It's quite the opposite. Because you cannot go through walls, it makes it so much easier to land on the little bit here. That's the detail. That's the issue. That's why I'm making the thing like that. There are no pits in the... Oh, let me show you. You see... Ah, shit. Let me load. So... if we go over here, this way, across this... Look at that. This is the floor above. And if I flick the switch using my DevTools, right? So if we are down here, this we have access, right? That is blocked. I need to fix this too. But you can see what it does, right? And now below it, you can see this is right here. And I flick the switches. Now you have access to this. That's the trick in the logic, right? So if I want to like prevent people to reach this area over here, shit. If I want to prevent people from reaching this bit of land up here, that right there, I needed to make this a pit, right? So it's hard to you to actually use the bombs to jump yourself over to it. Right? And if they can just go from below. Currently that trick doesn't actually happen. You can see this, you just get stuck. Because there is a wall above. Yes, that's why I have this locked with a key. So you actually need the key, right? And the trick is that the key is over here in this chest right there, right? But to get to the chest, you need to go over here. This is usually down, so you trick that. And you can see there is no path right here. So you need to figure out how to trigger the switches in such a way that you can actually reach what you want, right? So the trick is going all the way to bottom, right? You go through here. Trigger this. Then go up. In here you trigger this. Go up through here. Trigger that. And then you have access to the chest, right? Okay. Now that you have access to the chest, you might see, hey, to get into that room, I either need to go through here or I need to go to the floor below, right? If you go to the floor below, I got stuck. Right here, you will see that there is everything blocking you, right? So, you flick the green switch so you can go through that, right? In here, you see that when you go down, the red is blocking you. So you now need to figure out how to trigger the red one. That's the trick. That's what I want them to do. And also the bomb jump is very useful in a lot of ways. Ah! Well, if you actually manage to land in something, and there is actually a map below. So I want them to think, right? Basically. So yeah, it looks a bit like unnecessary, but I don't want to use walls. Because in this particular dungeon, putting walls somewhere is really dangerous. Because if you go down one of these holes, there is a high chance you will get stuck. So I'm trying to use the least amount of walls as possible. That means you can actually use bombs to bypass a lot of stuff. But also, it means you are going to be needing a lot of bombs. And it's basically sacrificing HP to be able to reach somewhere, right? Even using the holes, you require to sacrifice HP. Yeah. I do agree that it looks very excessive, right? But also those, some of these things actually look very excessive in some of the floors. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you have noticed this, but there is a really high chance you might softlock yourself in this dungeon. I have no idea how to check if it's not possible to get stuck. Not so much on getting stuck on the walls, because you can bomb jump over the holes. I don't know what configuration of switches you might have while being a certain location in the dungeon, because you can bomb jump, right? So there is a chance you might actually get stuck behind the switches. which is a bit of an issue. Okay, so always assume the worst case scenario. Yeah, it's probably people are going to get stuck. That's like highly likely. So I expect people to get stuck for sure. Yes. Also, there is one little issue about the way my dungeon works. Do you want to see it? This is an issue of the way I designed the sprites. So let's see. Let's imagine this one's up, right? And you are supposed not to be able to go across this, right? Well, guess what? Yay! You can walk on the wall, on the little gap right here. Ain't that lovely? So I need to fix the holes also. Nyeh. So now you can see how difficult it's going to be making an actual dungeon here, given that you can bong jump. And I'm adding an item that allows you to move again on a different way, which is going to be quite interesting. Should I add the item right now? Now that I think about it. Is the one that lets you move on down? Not that one actually. It would be funny if I used that in this particular dungeon, but it's not. I have actually quite the opposite. Give me a moment, my cat wants to leave the room. In the most inopportune moment. One second. What?
Thumbs up emoji.
Okay. Hello, net citizen. Hello, welcome. So, what I want is very simple. I want to make something like...
Element of surprise!
Not the element of surprise. Something like a hook shot. Right? So this is going to be interesting to make. And I kind of want to make it, so let's see if I can actually make it. Let's practice here. So we have this thing that I wanted to like swing, right? Okay, I'm going to need enemy. Okay. So let's see. What is it? Let me first delete this video before I forget. Let's see. Where is my weapons? I set this to false. By default for now. Where is it? Which was it again? I don't remember. Uh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 one. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't have an actual sprite yet, so for now let's make the logic. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I had too many functions here. That's a different thing. Use torch. Use bomb. Okay. Function. Okay, let's make it. So, what I'm going to do is check the way we're facing first. So, switch our direction, right? Case there dot down, up, left, right. Okay. Now that we have that, we need to do a little scan. What was the name of that? Line? Collision line? Let me check. The function? What is this? Function to check some collision for the given instances, given objects, and tile maps. So the start, the end, object, not me, list, Okay. Case is the correct of the result and returns the first result. Okay, then I need collision line. Project wreck is, if it's precise, not me. Okay. Got it. So I need this function right here. So we will start in honor X, honor Y. If we're facing down, we're starting on the X bar, but we're going to the room height. Or Y plus the room height. No, or Y plus a certain amount, right? So I need to decide that amount. Let's call this W length. And for now, let's say it would be, how many tiles would be nice? Let's start with 5. Right? Plus that, we are going to check for object enemy parent. Precision would be a true, not me equals true. Right? So that's our check down. And we will do, this returns the ID or whatever it finds, right? And according to the documentation, if it doesn't find anything, it returns no one. Okay. So we say bar heat is going to be this. And actually I will move it over here as false. As no one. Right? That way I can check without worrying about everything else. And this will happen on all directions. This would be a minus because we are looking on the opposite direction. On our left, it would be moving along the X in negative direction, so W length. And on the right is on the positive one, and we can remove this one over here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and if we get a hit, what happens? Well, what would you prefer? Should I like make a category for each like enemy that has like a weight? So some enemies pull you, you can pull them to you, while others you get pulled to them. Should I have that mechanic? I wonder. Stacks? Yeah. I could use stacks. Yes. What was the... What was that system D&D used? Hold on. Let me check. D&D size chart. Let's see. Creator table says find diminutive, tiny, small, medium, large, huge, gargantuan, colossal, and then colossal +1 plus super T for 4 then. What a nonsensical way to. Okay, I like that system. Okay, so let's see. I copied just a bunch of text, so this is going to look really crazy when I paste it, but bear with me for a moment. I'm going to clean it really quickly. I just want the tags. I don't want the data about them. I just want the tags. Right? We have the tags right here. Let me grab those. And then we want to put it with our other tags. So dear dot. Actually have it right here. F1. And now we have these are directions. Wait, I do have an enums like folder, right? Scripts. Enums, direction logs. Yeah, I can make one right here. Script. Let's call the sizes. And I will just say enum is and I will just call this size, and this will be fine, comma, diminutive, tiny, small, medium, large, huge, gargantuan, colossal. There we go. Now we have our sizes. Me. If the enemy is smaller or around your size, you can pull them towards you. If the enemy is bigger, you are pulled towards them. Yes, that's the idea. Indeed. What do you mean, that many sizes? That's spoilers. Okay. I don't need the door. So, if we hit, we need to compare our sizes. So, if hit, we say, okay, if our size is greater than their size, so underscore hit dot size, I believe. Oh wait, why is this in red? Is that a reserved word? Hold on. Size. Is that a reserved word? Why is that in red? I don't see any like reference to it. Oh, weird. Not a bigger size named your mom. You see, I will add that for someone who tries to like look into the code, like mod the game or something. But I know that when you like decompile games made in Game Maker, you cannot actually see the name of the variables. So it wouldn't really work. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. 1 second, 1 second. 1 minute. Okay. Let's see. So if our size is greater than this, we need to pull them to us, right? So, Even if no one can see you, we will let it for the loss. So you are bigger, so you need to pull it to us. So speed dot state is going to be state dot. Do I not have a knockback state? I don't. Huh. I thought I had a... Let's have it a stronghold as the state here for now. So we changed the state to stronghold to have them freeze. Then we use the move underscore it dot move. What was the function? Move and collide underscore hit dot move and collide, and that thing has to be towards us, right? So this goes different on X, different on Y. Okay, so var dx var underscore dy, and because we want them to move to us, the difference is going to be the minus of minus underscore hit dot x, and the same for the y. Have you tried truffles? There is some food fair nearby and they have black truffles and spaghetti. I'm curious about it. I actually don't know what truffles are. Hold on. Maybe I have tasted them before, but I don't actually know them by that name. Oh, those. Yeah. I like them, depending on the expensive fungus. Wait. Huh? Oh, wait. We know two different kinds. Oh. Well, I like what are they called? Mushrooms? Yeah. I never actually tasted them before. Yeah. I never actually tasted them before. Oh. I tasted the chocolate ones, but not those. So the X and the Y. Right, we have those. Then the object we can collide, we want it collide with. So we'll just create collisions. And iterations, let's put it to what? 4? 5? Offset, we can leave as it is. Max distance also. Actually, I can just leave it like this. And then just call it from hit and collide. What do people call the chocolate ones truffles? Yeah, I don't know, actually. They do look like truffles a little bit if you take the ones that are made with rice. There is this rice truffles that is basically rice covered
Beyond
in
the
chocolate?
whispering reeds of the valley's eastern shore lies a forgotten cavern, carved not by hand, but by the patient rhythm of the tide.
There is those like rice ones that maybe they look very similar to the truffles. Yeah. Okay, first let's check if that actually works. Let's go over to here. And I want to go to the enemies. Let's grab the enemy parent. And I will add a new variable. Here. I will call this size. Let's make this a list. And the list is going to be size. Actually, let me grab it from over here. You piece of shit, let me see it. Okay, I wanna find. Let me just copy this because this is annoying. Diminutive, tiny, small, medium. Okay. Okay, good night, Ricardo. See you later. Good luck. As well. Let's keep it on fine for now. Right? That will apply to every enemy. And then I just need to add value to myself. And I will simply add the size here. Wait, are these like shuffled? They are. Huh. That's weird. You would think that they will keep them like in order. Okay, so these. Will trigger whenever the difference in size is there. Let's check it out. So, let's see, we have whip UI missing, okay. It's not doing anything, funny enough. Huh. Okay. Let me add error log here just to see if anything is happening. Else. Object underscore error logger dot add log enemy is bigger. Else no hits. Just so we can cover all the cases. So let's see. Not triggering. Use sweep, item wave, use item. Item, use item, where am I using this? It's not triggering anywhere in here. Oh. Use item, item selected. That should be working. And change item mode, preference attack. Timers, get data set data. Don't we have this item here? Yeah. Unreleased item. So we do have a anything there. And it's working for the other one. Bomb starch crescent white. Escape release. Let me check if this is triggering. Reset. Wait. It's not triggering, like at all. Huh. Yeah, it's not working like at all. Huh. Is the selected item not set to anything? Default. Item not implemented. Okay. Let's see. It's not even triggering. The fuck? What if I just remove this? I just make a trigger, like by default. Nope, it's not working at all. Okay. What is happening here? Let's do some debugging. Oh wow, it's not even triggering the debug. Huh. Error drops doesn't exist. Okay, so for some reason it's not even triggering this. What the hell? Why are you not working? It's not even triggering the debug at all. Oh, now you trigger it. Now you don't. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh. Wait. You see, I was hitting F to use the item. The item key is actually E. So I was actually pressing the grab button. Item 0 not implemented. Okay, so apparently it's going to 0? Hold on. Where are you? I'm on the ground thing. Oh wait, not here. Right there. And this is... Apparently, I'm giving none there. I can just create the case, since it can fall into that, so none. And crash, because the Y is not set for reading it. That would be over here. It's complaining about the fact that the Y, oh, these variables right here. I forgot to set them correctly. Okay. Ha. Project player is in distance of case -4. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's because this thing here, right here, is not just true or false, it's a value specific. If we didn't hit anyone, then we didn't hit anyone. Move and collide not set before raining it. Okay. So it won't let me use the normal move and collide, interestingly enough. So let me do something very hacky. Wait. Yeah, actually, let me see if I can do it. So I go to the name parent, and I will here in the functions we already have make one extra function. Now we'll call this move and collide. Capitalize, just to mark that is my own. right? And I will have a move and collide in here. Right? Let me make the actual, grab the actual values. So it is this, like this, the actual structure, like that, missing an M. So I will have dx, dy, object. What is object again? Oh, right. Then we'll have normal iterations. X off. Y off. Max move. Y move. And I just add the typical thing. Just to keep nomenclature going correctly. And then I just grab this as it is, and we go over here like that, right? And according to the documentation, number of iterations, default value is 4, so I will simply say equals to 4. 0 to the next ones, and -1 for the one. Okay, so this equals to 0, that equals to 0, this equals to -1, and that equals to -1, right? And I will just return whatever this returns. Right? I'm basically just making a little jump, so we can actually use that for this. So I just change this right there, and now we have the general stuff. Okay, so now I can go. Oh wait, are you not working? Oh, wrong button again. Yeah. Object indifferent on throw down end, no set version unit. Thrown down end to set in from animation end. Oh, it's maybe the default function is not triggering correction correctly. Hold on. Enemy parents. Do we not have that function? We don't. But why are we calling that function exactly? Huh? Oh, we do have this thing. Draw way down, animation end. Because this goes to the going down and wait. What the fuck? Yeah, that doesn't have that. That doesn't have that. Oh, this is the issue right here. Yeah. These functions are not actually there. That one right there. So let's just send this back to idle. Not done animation it. Okay. So I go ha. Wait, wrong button key. I keep using F for some reason. Okay, I'm actually like triggering it. Just fine. But I'm not actually moving the enemy, which is kind of weird, if you ask me. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Hold on. So we have this thing, right? We are supposed to have a throne state here, but we don't have it, right? So in animation end, we must have a actual throne hole there. This right there, right? So that means we are checking this. Huh. It just switched to wind down. So I am actually like pulling it. The issue is that it's not like getting locked into an animation. Because we don't have a throne here. Oh, there is an actual throne. So what about I just put it here and instead? So having it just like that, no, it doesn't really work. So maybe I just change the state to throne and give it a target, right? So the throne would be receiving an X and a Y in theory. Okay. So what I want to do is save the position we want to throw the enemy to, right? So we are going to have a thrown vector that by default will be the same value right here, right? If we have a different value, we set it to that. And we simply say move and collide, given these calculations right here. Right? I don't need this. So we collide with these ones. So we have a dx, dy. This was even not quite right written. Equal to something. We have the objects we are going to collide with. Underscore collisions. Get collisions. We already have a collisions array, right? If I remember correctly. Obstacle list, that's something else. You agree, don't trigger direction. I thought I already had a collision list. Huh. Okay. We don't need the number of interactions. And this has to be collisions. To simplify things. This value right here needs to be the one we were using over here. So we just grab this. Right? I can remove this. So we have this. This x is going to be thrown vector. Dot x and from vector dot y. And this would be our own x and y, right? We calculate the difference. Actually, let me put it the other way around. X minus this, y minus this, just so it's less confusing for me. So this is where we are and where we want to get, right? So if we are here and the x is greater, we're going to get a negative number, right? If this is 10 and this is 5, we're going to get a minus 5. And the x is going to move us on the wrong direction. No, it has to be the other way around. That moves us on the right direction, and we keep going if our thrown vector on x minus 4x in absolute is less than, let's say, 8, right? And the same but for our y, that is where basically where we were trying to, then we switch state to state.idle. Right? So when we are thrown, it will execute the movement like that. So I just change this to just throw. And now that should execute the whole thing on its own. So I'm right here and I do it crash. Throw vector no set buffer rename. Okay. Fair. I forgot to do that. So we go all the way above. Actually, let's do it right here. Why am I complicating things? Throw vector is going to be equals to new vector 2 with our current position. As simple as that. So we go up, up, up. Up. All right, because I didn't set the... Okay. I was like, why is that not working? Very simple, because I need to make something specific, right? So once I set the state to true, right? I need to get my bar get milli get milli get underscore milli front. And let's put it to 32 of distance. So distance is going to be target. Is this right? So we set that state to true, and I say hit dot on throw, pass the vector we want it, and there we go. Right? So now it will be ground button. E. E. Come here. It's just moving too fast. That's an issue. Ha. Okay. First, I want to extend the range a little bit. Let's make it 7 tiles. And to avoid it like snapping like that, I believe I can just add a number of iterations. And let's set it to bar num iterations. Let's set it to 7. Right? So I just say the number of iterations right there. So it's not instant. So it's like, oh, it's still like doing it immediately. Yeah, it's still doing it immediately. That's weird. ID number of iterations. I put it on 7, but for some reason it's not respecting that. Huh. That's weird. How about I set this to 32 then? If you insist on being so necessarily fast. And instead of calling the target like that, I will just say underscore hit dot from vector equals to target. That way I'm not running the function one extra time. Right? So I do it's still like pulling it like immediately, which is really weird. Why are you doing that? Huh. Yeah, it's not a hookup, it's like a TP, which is not something I want. Why is... Huh. Why are you doing that? Okay, so we move one collide on throne. Right? And once we are in the location, we go into idle. What are you returning? Array of instances? Okay. Let's do the other thing then. Bar x off is going to be 0. Right, that's the default. And that's why it's going to be the same. And then we have the max, what is that thing called? Max x y distance. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Okay. Let's just call this max distance. And it can move per iteration, right? And I will set this to 8. Right? If I understood what exactly this function is doing exactly, that means I can actually ignore this also. And just call it offset. So we have offset, comma, max distance, max distance. Right? Okay, so if I do this, it will Fuck. Now it looks like a hotshot. Huh? Ta-da! Why does it become impossible? Because there is no animation for it getting grabbed by the whip yet. So it doesn't have the animation for that. I can add like a random thing for it. Just so it doesn't become invisible. So you are going to get involved enemies for every enemy? Basically, yeah. Which is the issue with doing pixel art. Because that means every single thing you add to the game has the possibility of forcing you to do a new animation for every fucking enemy in the game. So now you can kinda combo it, right? You can go, yeah, boom. Right? Yeah. You can actually pull stuff now. It's really nice, right? And in theory that should work with every enemy because of the way I programmed it. So if I go to the other dungeon, here, I can literally just look for something. I can actually fight. Did I already kill everything here? Wow. Alright, and I forgot to fix this. Yeah. Oh. Actually, I can just show you the start. From the start of the game. Right? So I can go like oh wait, is that whip not enabled? Really? Oh, are the enemies glitched? The enemies are glitched. Wait, what happened there? Ah. Okay. Okay, that's weird. That's a weird village. I need to figure it out. Then I can literally go... Wah, 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 wah. You can pull them. Alright, I cannot enter the ship because I fucked up with the doors. Ah, ah. It doesn't work either. Yeah, it doesn't work. Come here. It doesn't go to me because it gets stuck. That's another issue I need to fix. Hello, Sammy. Hello, hello, hello. Ambulance. You guess and have the program you are using right now? Yes, it's Game Maker Studio though. So, yes, you are indeed correct. Oh, it actually doesn't show the name of the program on the corner. I didn't notice that. Well, you can actually see it right there. Yeah. You're trying to make a game? Nice. I hope you actually figured it out because I kinda low-key screw up right now, so I need to fix a lot of stuff. Okay. So, I need to fix the entrances to the dungeons to start with, so... Let's see. Overworld. North-south, we want the south part. On the east for 15-1? 15-2. There we go. And we have this. Right here. I also forgot to enable that. Okay, this thing needs to be fixed. .id lock none teleport through. Maybe I should use this teleport. To trigger stuff. Okay, let me check. So the issue is with the doors. Generic doors. Door parent. Where is the door parent? Parents, door parent. Okay, so the issue here is with the lock state open, then we just use door. Okay, use door right here. Back is the melee front. Minus 58. So that's behind the door. That says the target location of the teleportation. We got a map from global data. Okay. Okay. We also need to get the current door, so before we TP. Room transition save. What is this? Object layer, bombs, everything. Okay. And here I need to get map data. I believe this is the one that loads the map we are currently in, right? We get the doom rain, we grab the parts, set the values, map X and Y, that way we'll avoid teleporting to a random place. Okay. When we use the door. Now that I think about it. Only the dungeon doors actually Huh. I just realized something. Only the dungeon doors like actually move you to somewhere where the map system is not handling stuff normally. So rather than trying to fix like the doors in general, I should create a door, a dungeon door. Huh. Okay. Let me make this what I want. Dungeon door parent. Okay. So first, let's see what we have here. So we have a draw UIs just for debugging. I don't need this. I can delete this completely. On collision, we use door. Okay, that's fine. The block state is open. Am I going to like lock dungeon doors? No, I will not. So I'm going to just trigger it like that. Okay. On room end, we save the log type and store the data. We don't really need this, so we can kill this. On animation end, opening, closing, Should I actually make my doors be possibly locked? Fine. I will set it so it can be locked. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Hmm. Hmm. I've been thinking. I can actually make the doors like match each other using this like key generation if I do it correctly for the doors. Hmm. Hmm. Do I need these states for anything? I don't actually use it for anything. HP is infinity. Oh, it's maybe for the melee things, right? The attacks. Also, we have a wall object. We have our ID. I don't think we need the door ID. Do we? Huh. Okay, maybe we need the door ID. The data is going to be still like that. We can keep that like that. Get door sprite. For the things there, I suppose that can be fine. Function use door. This is the one that moves us to the location, right? But here, I think it's better if I just set it specifically. So I will just use a target, right? Like that. So none of this is actually useful. So I just say go to map target.
The asterisk 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 once a sacred place of cleansing and renewal, now harbors a quiet unrest.
I really need to fix that. Player X and Y. So given I always set the entrance of the... Well, I suppose I can set it to a value specific. Why is this complaining? Oh, it's because I didn't finish this. I can set it like that, right? And I need to make the variable definitions. The theme, I don't think I need that. Log type, I don't think I need that. Teleport is unnecessary. Stairs is unnecessary. Entrance, that's guaranteed to be an entrance. The book we don't need. We need a map target. We can make it a map. Let's set it to overworld. Overworld F0 South West. Wait. Is near that by default. And then we need an integer. What is this? Oh, I can actually set a maximum. Oh, can I put text here? I cannot. Let's make this, let's call this target position X. Then I will add another integer Y. And let's put it on X is going to be from width over 2 by default, and the Y I will put it on 48. Room underscore 8 minus 48. Right? That way we put the player at the bottom middle. I believe, by default. And let me set the sprite to the door. For now, let's put it to this by default. Okay. So now that we have that, over here, this thing is going to be changed for our dungeon door, right? And I can just set this to be a map dungeon 1 why it's not showing map dungeon. Okay, And I want the... What is it? It has to be the 4... something. $400? What was the instance? I don't remember. Let me check. Okay, let's check. Get over here. Pa. 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 Ah! Una weird object not set for units. Loctite. That's an issue. Hold on. Yeah, because I removed that variable.
I see.
Yeah, I can remove that. Hello, Basil. No Kuchichin. I'm working on that. Hold on. I will get there. Hello. Oh, wait. Main menu, new game, blah blah. Yay. Ah. 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 Really? I already fixed that, didn't I? Oh, there is Loctite right there. Damn it. Let me look it up, just to make sure. There is no other Loctites, right? There is only one there, there is no one there. Nothing there, okay. So that's the only one. Let's see. Ah, I keep doing that. Ah. Ah! Again? Okay, now what? It's probably Doris Sprite, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what? I'm not going to even try to bother to fix that code right now. I'm just going to remove it. Okay, so this should let me go in. There we go, exactly what I wanted to go. Nice. So that means now I can pull them into the water. And now you cannot actually kill it. Yeah, okay. Nice, at least we have a dungeon door. A working dungeon door now. Oh. Hmm? Find 10 not find. Not found. Oh, I see. It's because these doors are not set correctly. Okay. Let's fix that now. Since we are already doing this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do a full run of the dungeon one. So, dungeon one. We have the entrance right here. Right, this works because we are using the typical movement here. Except here, because this door right here is not set correctly. Right? What do you have wrong? You don't have anything wrong, huh? That's why that it should be trying to move on X, but it was trying to move on Y for some reason. Hold on. I'm just using the default. So, region parent door. So on contact has to use the door. Use door uses this, calculates the melee front given the direction. The direction is set in degrees, right? So that should be working. Why is this one not working? Hold on, let me check again. I feel like I need to update the overworld. Compared to Dungeon 2, the forest, it now looks outdated. Fun enough. Five 1 pounds. Why are you trying to move me on the set? Exactly. Huh. Wait. That's weird. Why are you trying to move me on the set? Okay. So what if I remove this and I put it again? Right, we have it right here. We set it to the correct degrees. And it should be working now like this, right? I didn't change anything. So it should work like a regular door. But it's trying to move me on the Y. No, on the Z. That's weird. So we have minus 70, so we have minus 90. So this would be 0 right here. So this is 0. This U should be 90. Huh. So this is 0. 0, 90, 180, minus 90 on D. But because it's an absolute number, it should be 90. So down should not be an option. It should stay on right. Because these are absolutes. And it should return the correct value here. And because we have that, this will give us the millifront going back. So the movement should be set to that. If the direction we got is down, we move on set. Up we go that way. So we should be getting right. Huh. That's weird. Hold on. Why is that behaving like that? Oh. I keep doing the same mistake. I should probably just make a save state so I don't have to run all the way there. Let me save here. So we go in here, we go through here, we're rid of these guys. Ah, I forgot these guys how to hit. Like that. Okay, let's see what's happening. So we have direction of 4. Okay. So that means we are going down for some reason. Why did you? He got a 4? Why? You get a 4. And what did you send me to movement? Calculate direction. Okay. Let's see. So the small is 180. 180? 90 minus 90? Oh, wait. I see the issue. Oh, wait. I get it. This is backwards. Oops.
E.
Yeah, YouTube has been implementing a lot of AI, which is not a good thing, in my opinion. So let's see what happened here. Still making the same mistake. Hold on, what's happening here? Wait, I have an idea. What if I just make my own image angle? Bar... Wait. Not here. Over here. Bar... Image... You can just undo this. Right? So... Bar underscore... Image... Angle. And we will make it this to be this if image angle is less than 0. I will set this to be equals to 360 minus that. That way I'm fixing the issue with that, and I can just set it like this. That way it makes sense. Yeah, I'm also hoping the bubble burst. I don't really like the whole having AI on everything. Okay, there we go. Now it's working the way I want. There we go. Problem solved, kind of. Ah! Wait. Why did that not work? Ah, because this is meant to be a stair. Okay. So that is on 7. 0, 0. Right here, right? This is supposed to be a stair. Governments are funding area? Yeah, but they don't really understand it. Which is kind of funny. Let's see. Wow, it's actually banning so many works? Really? That's quite crazy. The fact that it's banning so much stuff? Holy shit. I might need to modify the way the doors work. Or actually, I might need to modify how the stairs work. Yeah. Or maybe not. Hold on. If I do this, hold on. What happens if I do this? If I remove that, use my placeholder right there, right? And I just modify the log type to be rounded, right? State closed. Does that work? With the things I did. It wants you to get to the next room. What do you mean? TP push to get to the next room. You mean a teleporter path? Did I make a teleporter path? Is that what you're referring to? I wonder. Oh, it did open. It didn't give me the door I wanted, but it opened. But I cannot really use it. Oh. Okay, so that logic is broken. Stairs and door are basically the same thing? Okay, I get what you mean. The issue is that you see this code right here. You see the 07 is X, the 00 is Y, and the last one is a Z, right? So when I try to go to this door, one that is open like this, what it does is checks if which way the door is facing, right? So if it's facing like this, it will teleport me on set to the next room up, right? And if it's down here, it will go down, right? On set. And if it's over here, it will go on X and the same thing on the other side, right? But on a staircase, instead of doing that, it will actually move you up on Y, right? So, for example, if you exit through here, the door automatically will try to put you down here on the next room, right? The stairs, on the other hand, it will move you to the same spot where you are, but at the bottom. On the next room, excuse me. You mix set and Y? Why would I? What do you mean? Huh? Set is the last number. Yeah, set is not floor levels. Indeed, that is correct. So for example, this moves you on X right here. Did I say Y? Yeah, no, when I mean floors is exclusive from the stairs and it only moves you in Y. Yeah. Z is only when we are going up and down, like on the depth of the map, that is. Placeholder, stairs down, this has to be up. Actually, maybe that's why it's not working. Ah, wait. Why are there so many ambulances today? What the hell? Nope, it's still not working for some reason. Is it because it's still marked as closed somehow? Let's see. Oh, it's because it doesn't have a step function, does it? That's probably the issue. F? Yeah. I think I need to do like a modification on the way the doors work.
I have to spell it that way because it shadow bans F.
Really? That's weird. By the way, the yen works no matter where you put it, as long as it is there. Yeah. you even need that space. You might not actually need that space. I think I'm going to need to like rethink the way the doors work. Huh. I might need to rework the doors, actually. That's going to be annoying. Anyways, let us stop here for today. Yeah. Let's stop here for today. I'm trying to think of a way to make this thing in a way that actually makes sense.
Stream summary.
Stream summary. Okay, let's go back.
Oh, it's that expensive fungus. Apparently there's some fancy mushrooms. Beyond the whispering reeds of the valley's eastern shore lies a forgotten cavern, carved not by hand, but by the patient rhythm of the tide. New, Patty, E.
Yeah, I'm going to have to...
F. I have to spell it that way because shadow bans F. Stream summary. Buggy hook shot.
Indeed. Yeah. YouTube kitchen and everything. Yeah, that's really annoying. Anyways, let us stop here for today. Thank you so much for coming. My game is somehow more broken than in the previous version, which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let us stop here for today. Thank you so much for coming. And I will see you guys next time. Good night, bye-bye, adios, buenas noches, que descansen, rest well. Good night, good night, good night. There is so much to fix on my game. Holy shit, you have no idea. Maybe I should like stop and fix everything. Just finish Dungeon 3 and then go for a full-on like fix everything. Yeah. I think that's something I need. Miss. Anyways, good night, bye-bye, adios, buenas noches, que descansen. Good night, bye-bye, adios. Adios, adios, good night. Bye.
Damn. Why do people call the chocolate ones truffles? Even in Portuguese it's the same issue. I don't know, maybe it looks like them? Both are ball-shaped. Beyond the whispering reeds of the valley's eastern shore lies a forgotten cavern, carved not by hand. Okay, I might need to go to sleep now. Good night, people. Okay, good night, Ricardo. What? F. Instantly teleport. Vacuum gun. No hook, just TP. Why does he become invisible? So you're going to have to make being pulled anims for every enemy? Bruh, Mew. I guessed and have the program you are using RN. Hello. Game Maker Studio 2. I'm trying to make a game lol. Make your game Sam. Sure, why not? There, once a sacred place of cleansing and renewal, now harbors a quiet unrest. Lamau, Patty. No hookshot chain coming out of her to pull the enemies. 010, hello. Henlu. 0 degrees, E. Ha, be shadow banning everything nowadays. Can't wait for the eye bubble to burst. They're still not making profits, and expect they would get their returns in the 2030s. I think the governments are funding AI so that they can push a more totalitarian state. So it doesn't matter how much money they're losing. Shadow banned again. I said the governments are funding AI so they can push for a more, so they can push totalitarian state. Totalitarian state. Yes. Ouch. Aren't stairs and doors basically the same thing? TP points to get you to the next room? No. I'm referring to their functionality. Yes. I think you mixed Y and Z. Yes, isn't Z equals floor levels? Yeah, you said Y earlier. Yeah, makes sense. F. I have to spell it that way because shadow bans F. Oh, okay. Good night everyone. Stream summary, buggy hookshot. He keeps shadow banning everything. Face red droopy eyes. Good luck with fixing everything. Bye. Hand pink waving : hand pink waving : hand pink waving. Good night. See you. Winking face emoji. Good night. Last moment surprise. Bye bye.